Hey everyone, welcome to White's Country Adventures. Today's story is guaranteed to crack you up. Even though this place is a bit poor, the neighborly warmth is like something out of Hollywood. White scored a laying hen for a welcome gift to talk about the winning meet and greet. White happily headed to the store, grabbed some feed, and treated himself to a soda. Life was feeling pretty sweet. As soon as he stepped out, he saw students drinking tap water. They'd been busy washing cars since 5 a.m. Before sunset, they had to jet off to the farm to pick crops. This is their whole day routine. And from Monday to Friday, they woke up at 4:30 a.m. It was basically a Superman boot camp. They raced off to school, facing dust storms like fate was pulling a prank on them. Meanwhile, the language teacher laid a secret mission on White. She wanted White to help organize community events for these struggling immigrant families since their kids were all legends of the fields. Most kids would end up picking crops or in jail after graduation. It's fate-themed stand-up comedy. The teacher hoped White could change the situation. Suddenly, hope ignited in his heart. Watching the kids run tirelessly sparked a brilliant plan in his mind. He proposed a cross-country team for nationals, like planning a track and field extravaganza. But the principal said cross-country was for elite schools. Hey, you're not even a coach. What is this? White didn't give up. After school, he chased after his student Thomas, who was sprinting through the hot fields like a wild buffalo chasing the wind. Back home, White dug up last year's race results, and the principal was like, "Whoa, this kid runs fast, looks like we might have a shot." Plus, Thomas lacked decent shoes, but with boots he'd be a hidden talent. White invoked the California Education Code, stunning the principal, who had to reluctantly agree. To find hidden talents, White suggested they could score drinks for running fast to talk about giving the kids an accelerator. He enlisted Johnny, the kid he once helped, to persuade the reluctant students and emphasized how crucial Thomas' participation was. Johnny became a lobbying ambassador, and by the end, he even succeeded in making them join. White bribed the little thief Josie with a soda, but just as he was about to enjoy it, he caught Thomas fighting someone. He couldn't help but chuckle. With the principal's authority, Thomas smoothly joined the cross-country team, and the 7-number crew officially launched. However, when Vito saw chubby Danny, his face dropped, but White confidently declared, "No worries. Danny will be our secret weapon." Their training sessions turned into quite the spectacle, with their silhouettes popping up in every corner of the small town. As training progressed, White struggled to keep up and ended up gasping in front of the grocery store. The kids marched forward under the blazing sun, determined to showcase their running spirit to the world. When they got tired, they chugged some free tap water, truly the water of entitlement. Danny might have been slow, but he wasn't ready to back down. He powered through to the finish, truly a blue sprite. White forked out his own cash for new running shoes for the team, and the kids were as thrilled as if they'd hit the jackpot. He happily explained the rules of cross-country. First place gets 1 point, second gets 2, as if sharing the math formulas of running. The rich kids threw shade at them, making for some bitter aristocratic humor. As the race began, Thomas charged ahead, but was immediately met by a recruitment campaign from the other high school athletes, definitely about. Thomas fought back, but the uphill struggle drained his energy. The opening part of this race was downright intense. They ended up getting crushed in the first race, with the rich kids' taunts flying around like snowflakes. On the return, White removed his sunglasses, sincerely apologizing for the loss, blaming it on not scouting the course. He told the kids their future looked incredibly bright, but deep down, he was still licking his wounds from the defeat. Maybe this race wouldn't help him land a promotion or leave McFarland. Life was turning into a slugging joke. White's wife wished he'd pay more attention to family at home and leave school worries at the door, truly the family exclusive role. The next day, White had the kids tumble in the sand to prep for the next race. They started off exhausted. He told them to practice until they could treat those hills like a mobile. They were like lively characters in a painting, bursting with energy as they raced around the hills. When everyone finished and took a break, Thomas wasn't satisfied. He questioned White. "How many more laps do you want us to run?" 10 laps. 20 laps. for 100 laps. You can push us to run these hills 100 times, but it won't change our harsh reality. Defeated, Thomas decided to exit, but when he got home, he stumbled upon his father's psychotic episode. His father was crazily pounding the wall, and White came home to realize he had also missed his daughter's birth. All he could do was blurt out a happy birthday, which couldn't fix things at all. His daughter locked herself in the room, ignoring his calls. White felt truly down in the dumps. That night, White went for a drive to clear his mind and ran into an equally troubled Thomas. It was like a painful coincidence. Thomas was in tears, and his just returned father faced an unexpected issue. His daughter was pregnant. This news just piled on to the family's struggles, and White felt deep sympathy as two entwined fates met on the bridge. White empathized with Thomas' troubles and said, "Jumping down won't kill you, but your legs will definitely be out of commission." Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more delightful and heartwarming stories.